in my time and before this year, jurisprudence was the game changer for anybody, right? If you score good in jurisprudence, your score gets high. If any by chance your scores get jurisprudence gets low, your rank is severely affected. But you guys are very lucky that this year jurisprudence has been a part of other subjects, and that too within 60 marks. So you have to make a very selective study for jurisprudence also. You read all the previous year question paper, you solve all the MCQs of previous year question paper, and apart from that, there are various books which I have shared in my blogs. Like, follow one book, don't follow multiple sources. For any, like, that is a golden rule for any exam. There are few people who would like to follow every book, so you get confused. So take one book only. You take either AK Jain, you take Singhals, or you take Gaurav Mehta. I preferred AK Jain, but I found that questions of jurisprudence were basically from AK Jain. All right. So what are the areas which you need to focus in jurisprudence? The first one is name of the jurist and their work and theory. You must be very clear with that. Like, and the theories of different jurists also confuses you. Like, Gray says jurisprudence is science of law. Holland says it's a positive science of law. So you must be, you have to be very effective while making the reading. Like, who says what? All right. And then their theories and associated name. And then there are many other jurists who used to criticize the theories of other jurists, right? So basically, when I was reading, what I thought in my mind that it is either Allen or Friedman who used to criticize everybody. All right. So you have to think in that way. If in option you find Allen or Friedman, and there are other options like Austin and Pound. So Austin and Pound have criticized, but they don't criticize much. So while reading, you have to analyze all these things. All right. So you must focus who has criticized whom. Like, Austin has been severely criticized, and other theories of the jurisprudence and jurists have criticized each other area. So you focus on that also. If you're reading the theory, you also make the note of the criticism by different jurists. Then questions come from who is the father of this school. Sometimes questions come like who is the father of modern sociological school. So you will be confused. So you have to be very specific. You read who is the father, who is modern father, who is father of American realist. Questions come like this. Question will come who is father of realist school, and question will also come who is father of American realist. So they both are different. So you have to be very selective. You have to focus on these things. I have learned and I have analyzed all these things in my second attempt. My first attempt I was also like this only. So these are my analysis based on the second attempt of my Clat. All right. Then important theories and their founder. Like there is a theory of personality, there is theory of property. So you have to focus on all those things. So we made very funny things for remembering jurisprudence. Like, there is one Bentham has propounded a theory where the word comes dog. So like I said that Bentham had a dog. This way I used to remember his lines, his theories. So in every question you have to make something interesting so that you are able to recall all those things. Then practical questions also come, like Indian Penal Code is based on which school. So you must know that it is based on which school. So you have to be very careful about it, because question will not only come from any book. Like if you have read Pranjape, the question will not be limited to Pranjape only. There will be practical questions also. Then there is Hofeldt analysis, Hofeldt theory of analysis. You must, because you should know all the theory, like dual correlative and dual opposite, because in every year one or two questions from Hofeldt analysis comes for sure. Then book to follow, as I have already mentioned, follow one book only. Don't read multiple books. Like you can follow either Pranjape or you can follow V.D. Mahajan or any other book. Like even I think Jurisprudence has also published one of the book on jurisprudence, which is very easy for you to remember. It's completely related to the who has said what. So it is very easy for you. And all those who have yet not made any proper study, you can take that book and follow that. And as far as strategy is concerned, for every theory and every name, you have to associate something so that you are able to recall it. Like if Henry Maine has made a book, his work is related to ancient history of modern times, something like that. So you have to relate it. Like Henry Maine was from was also orthodox thought. So in any way, either of the way you can able to recall. So you have to make it like you make relation with all the authors, all the jurists. Then only you will be able to recall. Like what I did during my preparation, like Bentham was my chacha, Austin was my uncle. So these are the way you are able to recall. Otherwise, if you will just make notes, you will read. I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that you won't be able to solve more than 10% right questions. So you have to be very careful. And this is very easy because it's almost 3 years that I gave Clat for the second time. Still things are in my mind today also because of the strategy which I have followed.